An Academy Award for writing Breaking Away, and he also wrote the screenplay to The World According to Garp. Well, he's at it again. He's written a movie called American Flyer. It's being shot in Colorado, and we've got that story for you. This year, Breaking Away screenwriter Steve Tesich is in Colorado to shoot his second bike film, American Flyer.
There's much more bicycle racing than Breaking Away, and it's of a different kind.
The Coors bike classic provides a dramatic background for the action. Steve hopes to capture the feel of the Western films he loves.
The spirit is men against the environment and against each other.
It is no coincidence that we see Steve with bikes. He is a bike rider and has trained and competed since his teen years. Just like the Breaking Away hero, he raced the Little 500 when he was a student at Indiana University. Racing is still his passion today.
All my friends in Colorado I met through bike racing. Everyone.
Steve's life, work, and play seem to flow from one to another. He lives part of the year in Colorado to escape the New York pace.
I don't like to be treated as a writer in Denver. I like to be treated probably more as a bike rider. This guy who just, you know, because I don't want to be talking about what I'm doing next here. I like to get away from New York, because in New York, that's all I am. I'm a writer.
Before Breaking Away, Steve wrote plays, earning him $500 a year, and was supported by his wife. The film's success was a surprise to Steve, who certainly never planned to win an Oscar.
The plan was to write the best screenplay that you can. And I did that. The rest was just sort of out of my hands.
Steve only works on projects in which he has a personal involvement. Directors have said his scripts are so specific, directors aren't needed. Actors have praised his writing for its natural quality. They seldom change a word.
I have a pretty good ear for those little differences that separate characters.
The combination of writing skill, love of bikes, and Colorado is helping to create American Flyer. This is a drama of competition, and winning is closely examined.
I think when you fail, you should know you failed. And it's the hardest thing is really to find out what it's like to do your very best. People get afraid.
Steve has overcome much to be where he is today. He moved to America when he was 13 and didn't know English until then. His determination paid off with scholarships and finally a master's in Russian literature from Columbia University.
I believe in doing the absolute best you can in anything, and it's not anything I analyze why I do it. It's just it feels natural now.
Why has he chosen bikes? What's the fascination?
Well, first of all, it's the fastest you can go on your own power. Does that look lovely? I know who's gonna win. Davis had a look in his eyes like you can't believe. If there's no snake, wait for it. Look at it. Oh, look at that snake. Oh. That's it.
The Coors Classic figures prominently in the development of characters and plot resolution of American Flyer. Warner Brothers will come to Colorado this spring to finish the film. Steve says it can only be shot in Colorado.
I love it here. I just like Colorado very much. And I like the isolation, I like the altitude, I like the mountains. There's not much I don't like about it.
It's obvious he likes his life, and according to Steve, success has changed him little.
I don't have or want yachts. I don't have or want some kind of weird cars. I like all the things that I had before, and now I don't have to worry about affording them.
His honesty shines through as Steve continues to write about the sport he loves best, where his work is his life.
That's why I feel so lucky, because there's nothing I would rather do than what I'm doing and have been doing.
Steve Tesich, the bike riding screenwriter, describes a conversation with friends.
we keep talking how always next year is our year. And how we're gonna just do it again. And I don't believe it for a second, but maybe part of me does. Maybe this is my year.